Hey guys, and welcome to my guide for the Sanctum Guardian, which is the first boss within the Temple of Aminishi. Now, I'm going to go into the 3 special attacks that this boss makes, and it's pretty simple to be honest. The first one it does is that you can see is little purple discs fly towards you. All you're going to want to have to do with those is just dodge them. They're tile-based, but they hit a lot with ranged. Now, you could protect range if you want, however, I generally speak and recommend protecting melee during this fight, because the second attack that this boss does is going to hit you with melee, and it's a lot harder to dodge than the range attack. So the next attack we're going to look at isn't this one that he's doing now, but is one that comes right after it, where the boss is going to fire a sort of like a water attack at you, and it's going to hit me right now. And what that does is it spawns a big cloud of purple smoke around you. Now this smoke, once that blue bar on your health bar gets low, like completely depletes, that's going to spawn a big area of smoke. Now that smoke is going to be able to deal 5k damage every game tick, so if you stand in it, basically you're going to die, no questions. And unfortunately I have died, and you're going to see it a little bit later on. Now the idea is you want to move this away from where you're fighting. You only need the front part of the boss to fight. The rest of it is pretty much, you don't want to be using it because of the final attack, which I'm going to go into. So if you can move that away and not let it get in the way of your little attacking area, you're going to be safe and you're not going to have to worry. Now the final attack he's going to do is where he fires a big jet of water out and does a total 360-degree turn. You're going to see it now, and he starts facing the front from where you came in through the gates. So if you stand to the left of him, that isn't going to hit you, and while he's doing his circle round, you can just run across and it's not going to hit you. As you can see, he's going to stop right where he started, and then you just run back to your original position over to the left. It's pretty simple. However, if you get hit by that, it's going to hit anywhere between 3 and 6k or so, and it is going to pretty much kill you, so you're going to want to avoid that at all costs. And it's pretty easy, so just start at the left and then run to the right after he started it. So just to clarify, the first attack he's going to be using is the ranged attack where he fires the purple discs. The next one is going to be the water jet, which hits with melee damage and is going to put a big purple cloud on you, which if you let the timer run out on you is going to do a lot of damage to everyone who walks in it. So if you walk that away from your team, you're not going to be hurt by it. And finally, the big water jet 360 thing, you just want to stand to the left of the boss if you're facing him from where you came, and once he starts firing it, just run across to the right hand side and you're going to be fine. Finally, it's worth a mention that when the boss gets to half health, he's going to spawn 2 minions which attack with range. Now these minions don't do much damage, so I wouldn't worry about them, I wouldn't bother killing them. I'd focus entirely on the boss himself and the mechanics that he's doing, as opposed to trying to fight off the minions. And as you can see, I managed to attack the minions here. I did die during this fight because one of the gas clouds got put in the middle of the arena early on and ended up getting me killed. But as you can see as well, the gas has built up a lot. The gas clouds don't disappear, they stay throughout the entire fight. And the reason for putting them really far away, like I did at the beginning, was because if you put them really close, you're not going to be able to go through them to put them elsewhere, and eventually you're just going to cover yourself in the clouds. Now, luckily, John managed to kill the boss there before any more clouds came in, because otherwise he'd have probably been like totally engulfed by it and died. So that's this guide done pretty much. I know there's not been any gear setups, it's quite quick. I just wanted to go through the mechanics for people who are struggling, because I've asked in some elitist clans about help for it, and they were all pretty much like, get good. So I figured, balls to that, I'm gonna get good and then make a guide and show everyone how to do it so no one has to put up with that bullshit. So yeah, there we go. I know it's not a very in-depth guide. The more I do this whole minigame, and whatever it even is at the moment, is it a minigame? I'm classing it as a minigame. The more I do the minigame, the more guide you'll probably see, a bit more comprehensive, a bit more in depth. But for now, that is how you do that first boss. I'm going to crack on with the others, see how I do, and yeah, hopefully this helped. Good luck with your drops, and I'll see you guys in the next video.